Hello, my beautiful, vivacious, virtuous Virgos. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, I am Sachi the Scorpio. I am here to do your soulmate twin flame reading for March of 2020. So for anyone new here, how it goes is this is the general erotic tarot that brings us the general energy of the situation between you two. This is the clarifier for the light aspect, and that shows the more lighthearted, easier karmic lessons that we learn through our soulmate twin flame relationships, as well as things that are literally out in the light that you are very aware of or that the other person is very aware of. The shadow deck clarifies the darker aspects of the relationships, the deeper and more difficult karmic lessons that we learn through soulmate twin flame bonds, and also things that you are not aware of that are literally in the shadow. And we hope that eventually the things in the shadow go to the light so that we have clarification on them in that way. So I want to get started because I already learned a bunch during the cleansing ceremony. So also anyone new here, during the cleansing ceremony, I get messages about what is being let go of during this cycle. So let's hop to it. In general, what is being let go of is the Ten of Fire. So this is a Sagittarius Saturn card. And this is extreme sexual aggression, particularly on the divine masculine's end. And, you know, this is the card for forcing sex. You know, like the rape and sexual assault card on the divine masculine end. There is one for the divine feminine, which is why I mentioned that. But overall, extreme sexual aggression, or also, you know, forced passion. Fire is not just the sex, it is also the passionate end. So what is being let go of is that, and it's about the Five of Water in reverse, about waters that someone doesn't want to drown in. You know, upright, this is Scorpio Mars, which is, you know, deep, dark, possessive waters. You know, that's Scorpio shit. I can say that because I am one. But because it's in reverse, it's those emotions that no longer want to be there. Also, because we have Saturn in Sagittarius and Mars in reverse, I feel that action is not being taken. What is letting go of is like no more extreme passion that's like aggressive, and also, you know, Mars, the planet of action, in reverse. So I have a feeling that action is not being taken at this moment. Letting go of in the light aspect is the Nine of Pentacles. This is letting go of physical expectations, especially that someone's coming home. Like, as you can see, this woman is out on the deck and she's waiting for her sweetheart to get home. So if you're letting go of this, or what is being let go of is this energy, whether it's you or the other person, you know, that is being let go of. And it could also be letting go of that you will physically interact with them. Okay, this is also waiting on things in the physical. Could be money, housing situations, anything tangible. You're letting go of the expectations that you're going to physically get what you were assuming that you were going to get before. And it's about the Four of Chalices, which is about emotional dreams and also like unreasonable emotional expectations. Oh, I also want to tell you that when I was shuffling this deck during the cleansing ceremony, I heard in my mind, it started like playing over and over. I heard someone saying like, I was the real deal. I was the real deal. I was the real deal, which is interesting. First of all, I don't know who's the person thinking that, but that was the title of Gemini's reading for March. So it's possible some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, but anyway, in the shadow, what is being let go of is the Wheel of the Year in reverse. So this is a cycle that has not been completed. Someone is not letting go of this wheel. Someone is clinging on to the Wheel of the Year. So something has not been completed, and like someone's not letting go or learning this lesson. Like this lesson has not been learned. And I have a feeling because it's the Wheel of the Year, which is similar to the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you know, so this does have a little bit of negative connotations, but it is being let go, even though the lesson has not been learned. But because it's the Wheel of the Year, I have a feeling that something may have happened, maybe last year around this time, or this has literally been going on for years, and it's about the Eight of Fire, which is Neptune. So this is about a dream that was had, you know, because Neptune is Pisces, and Neptune, the planet, and Pisces, the sign, the 12th house. Happy Pisces season, by the way. I hope Mercury retrograde isn't too bad for you. I did do Mercury retrograde spread, so I'll put them as like a little sticker at the end of this video if you're interested. But anyway, so this that Piscean energy, and you know, it's about a dream because it rules the dream realm, about a dream that you had. And in the light, we had that energy of the Four of Cups being let go of, about those emotional expectations, you know, like you can see in the, like, she's daydreaming about some cups, like emotions in a dream, baby. And what is being let go of, it's this something not being completed about whatever that dream was, that deep emotional connection, that Piscean energy. And you know, we have some water here, the Scorpio Mars and Four of Cups and the Eight of Fire, which is, even though it's a fire card, it's water. So it's funny because also when I was doing the cleansing ceremony and I picked this up to find out, well, what the Wheel of the Year in reverse was about, some guy on his motorcycle, you know, revved his engine so fucking loud and like zoomed off really quickly. Like, obviously he has a huge dick, but you know, like it was someone zooming the fuck off, you know what I mean? And so I have a feeling that was a little bit of a message, because it really, you know, caught my attention in my meditation as harmonious with the energy that I was feeling. So I have a feeling we got a runner here. We might have got a runner here. Okay, Virgo, let's take a look at the reading. Let's see. Please, 1 to 3 cards. What is the general energy between Virgo and their soulmate twin flame? We have the Knave of Fire. So I take this as a Sagittarius card, and we did have Sagittarius Mercury, but we also have, you know, fire energy, could be Aries, Leo as well, because it is a particular person. It's the Knave of Fire. This is someone who is a sexual explorer, a sexual experimenter, so to speak. Like, he's, you know, the doctor, and he has a lot of patience. He has all of these sexual doors, these doors of passion, you know, that fiery energy, that he could open up any one that he fucking wanted to. So this is someone who has a lot of options. And general experimentation of passion and of sexual energy. All right, the deck says it wants one of these. Okay, please show, okay. Please show the light energy. What's the light aspect of the general energy? This Knave of Fire. What's the light aspect? So, we're going to take the one that flipped over, and I'll quick read these. So, Eight of Pentacles. So, there was or is something that wants to be created here in the light. It's someone knows this. You've talked about building something together in the physical world, so it's interesting. In the light, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the World, and the Four of Wands in reverse. So I definitely feel a disconnect, like the spirit, the fire, and the earth with the Knave of Pentacles in reverse. It, you know, it's not upright. It's not upright. So you might be, you definitely talked about building something together, but right now the spirit and the physical are not manifesting that. And these are some big players, you know, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles. So the divine feminine, that is that fiery passion, and the divine masculine that makes it happen in the physical world. It's not happening. Although you are very aware of the world, like, you definitely have this crazy connection. It's the world upright. You experience the world. And remember that soulmate twin flame relationships are not, you know, the end all be all. It's some of our deepest karmic lessons and what they're teaching us. And it looks like this soulmate twin flame, like the connection is showing you the world, which includes the good and the bad. Appreciate your emotional versatility that this relationship can offer you. These are safe places to learn some really, really hard lessons. But in the light aspect, it is the world, which is all the experiences, and it's lucky to get the world. This is an extremely positive card. Like, you have definitely seen the best of the world, and maybe within yourself, you know, from this relationship. But the Four of Wands in reverse, like, you know, this is family, like, get together and working towards a common goal. As you see, like, they're getting ready for a party, and, you know, it's family and friends. So in reverse, like, it's not coming together. You definitely want to build something together. You do, but right now it's not happening. It's not happening. What is... Okay, I want one of these two. What is the shadow aspect of the general energy? Please, only 1 to 3 cards. Okay. So we have the Four of Water and the Two of Earth in reverse. So yeah, once again, we have a disconnect of people not coming together, but emotions are not being sacrificed for this, and it's not physically coming together. Two of Earth, two people physically coming together. Also with, like, the emotional sacrifice is not having the Four of Cups in reverse. This is, you know, we had the Four of Cups upright in the other deck in the cleansing ceremony of what is being let go of. So, you know, it was those emotional expectations, those emotional dreams. Because we now have it in the shadow, it's like it's releasing those emotional expectations. They're still there, but they haven't gone away fully, if that makes sense. And the Two of Earth about this physical disconnect. So this could also mean that you are still sexually experimenting together, and that maybe the way that the fire is growing and the physical is growing is not happening. Like, it's not a relationship sort of thing. Just for those of you who aren't disconnected from this person, and remember, March has not come yet. Okay, let's see. How do you view them, Virgo? How does Virgo view their soulmate? Oh my gosh, these decks keep wanting to get the little switcheroo. All right, so how does Virgo view their soulmate twin flame? Please, only 1 to 3 cards. Whoa. So we have Gemini. You could be dealing with a Gemini, and I mentioned that earlier because Gemini of their reading. But the Knight of Air. So you see this person as in and out, whether it's communication or like exploring in general and relationships in general. The Knight of Air, she rides into town, and yes, you love her, and yes, she loves you, and she gets on that horse and rides away. You know, and it's like, it's that Gemini energy of like, are they going to be back? Maybe. You know, and if the Gemini wants to come back, they will be back. They will be back. It can be years, but Geminis, they... or Gemini energy. All right, so what's the light aspect of how Virgo views a soulmate twin flame? What's the light aspect of how Virgo... Please, only 1 to 3 cards. How does Virgo view the soulmate twin flame in the light? Well, the deck is sure taking a while. Oh, that's too many. So you have a lot of feelings. It's like, in the light, you think a lot, and it's like, well, there's actually a lot of good things, but it's kind of hard to conjure up, maybe. How is Virgo viewing them in the light? So, 5 of Chalices, yeah, we have emotional sadness. And, you know, we had the 5 of Water during the cleansing ceremony of generally, you know, what was being let go of about that 10 of Fire, about the 5 of Water in reverse. So, how you view them is There's an aspect of sadness. Like, you can see she's mourning, she's weeping, she's very upset. So you either view them as being that way or causing that within you. And I have a feeling, you know, I mentioned that motorcycle dude. I really felt that that was a message. Someone just fucking skedaddled, you know what I mean? You got a skedaddler. So, and this is definitely a skedaddler. She skedaddles. Okay, so let's see the shadow aspect of how you view them. Please, only 1 to 3 cards. How does Virgo view them in the shadow? We know Virgos can be critical. Lay it out. Bring out that shadow. Bring out that shadow, baby. How does Virgo view them in the shadow? Omens. Yeah. Hey, I told the deck to bring out the shadow. And it's omens. This is the tower of this deck. So you view them as someone who either is going through an extreme transformation, or they're the one that brought this tower moment. Like, boom, ended. Like, things are fated in this way. You know, this is that fire that is so, you know, destructive that the tree catches on fire and burns to a crisp. Damn. I love Virgo judgment, by the way. That's why I said bring it out, because I knew you were judging them hard, Virgo. I knew it. I knew it. And I absolutely love Virgos. I have a soulmate that's a Virgo, by the way. That's why I can connect with you guys pretty well. It's a friend of mine that we are super close. We've been close for a lot of years. She is absolutely incredible. And we've played together. So I also know your guys' sexual energy. So let's see here. How does the soulmate twin flame view Virgo? 8 of Fire. So they feel they have a lot of sexual attraction to you for sure. And this is a Sagittarius Mercury card. So also the way they view you is, you know, because I have a Sagittarius Mercury, I can say this as kind of fucking crazy with your words. Like, you say whatever you want with no consequences, you know, like a no filter kind of thing. And they view you as very spontaneous with your communication. And also, this is the card of masturbation. So they might be seeing you as like, you're not sexually with somebody else. I'm not saying that this is true, but this is how they're viewing you. This is also like fantasy, you know, because it is masturbation. She's in her head. She's thinking of this fantasy. So how does the soulmate twin flame view Virgo in the light? Please, only 1 to 3 cards. How does the soulmate twin flame view Virgo in the light? 3 of Wands in reverse. So, interesting. Not as a side piece, or there is like a third party situation that has been let go of. So they might think that you're not fucking anybody else. There might have been a third flame at one point that, you know, you were sexually involved with somebody, and they think that that has ended. Or they view you as 3 of Wands, that you aren't looking for a third party to have sex. It's interesting that this is all sexual, passionate energy. Although we do have like communication here, but there's some sexual undertones about how they view you. Like heavy. So I do think that this, if it's not sexual now, it once was a sexual relationship. So let's see how they view you in the shadow. Please, only 1 to 3 cards. How does the soulmate twin flame view Virgo in the shadow? So 1 of Air in reverse and Initiation in reverse. So they view you as either not communicating right now, or they are not interested in communicating with you about initiation. So it might be that they don't like view you as a soulmate twin flame right now. Like they're refusing to talk about it. They refuse to believe it. I have a feeling maybe they aren't even aware of what this connection is, because initiation is, you know, the gods you know, the divine masculine and divine feminine coming together in initiation of, you know, being accepted as part of that soul group, I guess, is how I want to put it. It's hard to explain, but I'm sure you understand. But yeah, it looks like either you're not communicating with them, like one of air, or they aren't communicating with you. This is also in reverse. This is nightmares, because one of earth is getting messages, getting communications in dreams, and downloads. This is in reverse. So they might be having nightmares about you too, which I wouldn't be surprised with all this Pisces energy, you know? Like I was saying earlier about Neptune, like Neptune is at home in Pisces right now. It's been there for about, I think, 5-6 months, maybe longer. Don't quote me on that. But, you know, we're in Pisces season. We just had Pisces new moon. We have Pisces Mercury retrograde. Like, hot damn, can it get any more fucking... I mean, yes, it can get more Pisces, for sure. We have all the energy in Capricorn right now. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto, which is helping us stay grounded a lot more than Pisces season usually is. But still, you know, there's a lot of energy about... there's a lot of energy about... dreams and nightmares. Anyway, sorry, I'm already reading this. So, the connective, that's what this is. The Queen of Earth and the Knave of Earth coming out. So the connective is very much physical. I feel like at one point you may have been physically together, like living together in the same space, connected physically. Or if this is a long distance relationship, like the connective is was once seeing each other physically. Anyway, so we have the Queen of Earth and the Knave of Earth. So these are some pretty heavy coming out. And you both, I have a feeling this is the divine feminine, this is the divine masculine. Not that it's man and woman in this relationship, but the general energy of the divine masculine and divine feminine. They really go well together in the physical world. So how you agree on with money, with housing situation, with tangible things, like the way that you function through the physical world is very similar. And, you know, for Virgos, I think that is super, super important. So like whoever this is, you are very harmonious on that level, I have a feeling. And we have the Queen of Earth, which is like the master of it, the master of the coin, the master of the physical world. And this is also the only spiritual card in this deck, because we have a Buddha in here. Only like positive, I guess I would say, religious, religious connotations. So we do have like some spirituality thrown in here, and I have a feeling the divine feminine is definitely spiritually in tune, whether it's the actual like female in the relationship, if there is one, or someone who identifies more as the feminine. So the Knave of Earth, this is a Capricorn card, by the way. The Knave of Earth, I always associate with Virgo. So this could be you. This is someone who learns in the background and, you know, learns by other people's experiences, stays in the shadows and learns lessons by observing. This is also kind of like hanging out in the shadows and observing, you know, so kind of creeping. So part of the connective could be, this is also a card of hiding. It could be hiding spirituality as well, but she's hiding in the alley and this person is in the shadows observing. So part of the connective could be, you know, this kind of sneaky energy. Stalking is what I get. What's the light aspect of the connective? We show the light aspect. So we have the Knave of Pentacles and the Eight of Chalices. And we got a lot of water in reverse here. Through the whole spread. But Knave of Chalices in reverse and Eight of Chalices. So whatever the lesson, like, because the Knave learns the lesson in the shadow, in the connective with the Knave, sorry, I said Knave of Chalices, but Knave of Pentacles, like physically it's not being worked on. You know, the Knave the Knave of Pentacles. Here we go. Like, the Divine Masculine is definitely in the reverse, is not physically working on this. Like, things are not being worked on physically. And I have a feeling it's the Divine Masculine and also the Eight of Chalices. It's like someone doesn't know what to do, where to go, where to look, you know, for communication or even emotions. And it's like, I don't even know, you know, what book to look in about how I'm emotionally feeling about this. And it's about because things are not like physically happening, physically being worked on. Also, you know, we have the dude on the laptop in reverse, so maybe some messages are not being received at this moment or responded to. Could also be technology issues, you know, like an answer is not found, a response is not had, is what I'm getting in the connective. What's the shadow aspect of the connective? There's only 1 to 3 cards. What is the shadow aspect of the connective? Woo! The Wheel of the Year and the Four of Water. Wow, these pop up again. So, the Wheel of the Year about the connective is the lesson that was not learned, the cycle that has not been closed out. And I have a feeling right now the connective is going through this sort of shadow period right now where things are difficult. The karmic lesson is in the shadow. And it's about the Four of Water in reverse. This is the 3rd time that this card has popped up. Although, you know, once it was in the light clarifier. But Four of Water in reverse about that emotional sacrifice. And, you know, I have a feeling she's looking like, how do I make this emotional sacrifice? And it's like, well, you can't, because, like, how do I get rid of this emotions? Like, how do I get rid of the emotions that things aren't physically moving forward, that things aren't physically being worked on? And it's like, this is the lesson that you have to do. You can't get rid of some emotions. Hot damn, Virgo. Let's see what's in the blockage. I just looked up to see how much time, and it looked like it said 22:22. No, it said 27:22. Woo, sorry. All right, what's in the blockage? Please, only 1 to 3 cards. Well, Aquarius and Capricorn. So we have the Knight of Air and the Devil. So in the blockage right now, it's about communication. This is a master manipulator when it comes to communication, knows exactly what to say and how to get it, and also when not to communicate. This is someone who knows how to use their words as a weapon. Like, it's the King of Air. He's the highest that you can get when it comes to that. And about the Devil, about that this is like a toxic connection. So I think the blockage is like, one, the fact that because there's like a communication mishap that's going on, or communication manipulation, it has become a toxic tie. And especially in the sexual, because the Devil does indicate, you know, sexual energy of that. But also the passion, you know, again, fire is also the passion, not just sex. And it's like the toxic passion that's in the blockage. It's turned toxic. I'm sorry, Virgos. It's okay. All this can be changed, you know. These are just cycles that we go through in soulmate twin flame relationships. It sucks. It hurts. I know. All right. What is the light aspect of the blockage? King of Pentacles. Wow. I have a feeling that this is somebody else because we have someone upright. Could be an earth sign. A fellow Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. But King of Pentacles, this is like in the blockage. It could be another person who is moving forward with someone else, whether you're moving forward with someone else or they are moving forward with someone else that is really building a life, you know. And also the blockage is that that's not happening. Like, life is not being built. The King of Pentacles is stable. He knows how to physically interact with the world and put his roots in. Like, you know, buy a house, settle down. This is my home. This is my roots. Like, and you're with me and you're part of what home means, you know, but it is more of the physical. The blockage is that physical aspect of like not creating those roots together. And we did have a lot of, you know, earth themes come up, that you are very earthly compatible, but that you're not physically, you know, in the physical world coming together and building right now. That's been a theme. All right, what's the shadow aspect of the blockage? Please show the shadow aspect of the blockage. The Mother of Water. Someone is still emotionally nurturing this, like, and wanting it to stay the same. They're not mourning the end of something. And it could be the Divine Feminine. Because the Mother of Water, like, the maiden ushers in new water, new emotions. The Mother of Water nurtures those emotions. And the Crone of Water ushers in the ending of the emotions, you know, closes an emotional cycle. So this is really still giving emotions to something that is dry. And also it could be, you know, someone being very over emotional about this. This is also, you know, like the Mother of Water is like the Queen of Cups. So this can also, you know, indicate a person for sure. So in the shadow, which is someone that you might not be aware of, or that they might not be aware of, is someone who is in like emotionally nurturing this person or you, or a third party situation with a water sign. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But I have a feeling that it's like still nurturing these emotions, not letting go of some sort of like emotional attachment. Let's bring it down a notch though, and let's take a peep at your sex life. Please show, okay. Please show the sex life of Virgo. Please only 1 to 3 cards. Okay, so we have the Knave of Fire. So it does look like you are sexually experimenting. Knave of Water, being taken emotionally hostage, and the Emperor. Ooh, Emperor in reverse, which is Aries in reverse, of the Divine Masculine, or the Divine Feminine not bowing to the Divine Masculine. So honestly, what I see here, we have Sagittarius, we have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and this also could be Aries, Leo. We have 2 arrows, but really, like I said earlier, again, we have this card coming out again, which is a sexual experimenter. So in your sex life, I have a feeling, you know, sexual experimentation is going on, and